Hello all, good evening. Let's start the today's session. So before starting this session, just let me introduce myself. And this is Suresh, and having the IT experience of total 14 years. I have started my career with a .NET developer, and then I shifted to CRM applications. And from last 12 years, I'm working on different domains. I worked in banking domain and oil and industry manufacturers, utilities and gas, right? So I have experience in different platforms. So this is about my introduction part. And so regarding the dynamic CRM, so before I'm not sure like who suggested you to go with dynamic CRM and all. So but before starting the dynamic CRM sessions and all, let me give some background of what is dynamic CRM and what is current position of dynamic CRM. And there is a lot of confusion in the market regarding the dynamic CRM. So my agenda for today is like just I want to make you understand what is dynamic CRM. So use of CRM applications or dynamic CRM applications and job opportunities. So let me give some yes, the course will take for 40 to 45 sessions. So before investing some time and all. So by end of the session, you should able to understand what is this dynamic CRM and why need to go with the CRM. So to give you basic understanding, I'm not sure you may aware of it or not, but let me think you are like new to dynamic CRM and let me give some basic introduction part on this dynamic CRM. So what is dynamic CRM? To understand this part, first we need to understand what is CRM. So there is like CRM application. CRM is nothing but customer relationship management. So this is like customer relationship management is nothing but it consists of some applications which supports for the companies. Any company you take, maybe automobiles or banking sector or anything, the main key point is like they will have some marketing techniques, right? The marketing techniques to promote their product, right? They will do some marketing strategies. They will follow some marketing strategies to generate the lead. Now, let's say we as an Yaksha IT Solutions give the courses on dynamic CRM, Selenium, and different products we have. Let's assume one course is like product here. Now, to promote my courses, we will do some paper ads, some Just Dial, or some Google campaign, or some website promotion and all. So that means that is like different marketing strategies which we are using to generate leads. What is lead here? Now let's say you people has joined my demo session. So now you will become my lead. So the marketing team will generate a leads. The main goal or motto of marketing team or marketing agents to generate the lead, right? Once the lead is generated, now sales team comes into the picture. Now the sales team will follow up with the lead and explain the product details or explain the specifications of the project, so of the product. Once everything is done, they will share the quotation and then invoice will be generated. So the product should be sold. The entire process will be maintained by sales team, right? So once the sales is done, now the service teams comes into the picture, right? If you are purchasing a product, now let's say if you have purchased a product like let's take an Audi car, Audi automobile. So once the car is purchased, sale is done, then the service comes into the picture, right? So you need to have some agreement with the company so that you will get these many free services. Or once you have raised any complaint, in how much time they are going to respond to you, or in what time they are going to in how they are going to provide. So this entire things will be carried out by the service. This is not only for the automobile. This may be for banking or wherever. This is like a regular process, right? So here the main motto or the thing of CRM applications here is now all the companies were shifted to the technology based business processes. So in the olden days, they may be following some manual interventions. Like humans will sit and do some activities where they can maintain the registers to the leads and they will fix an appointments manually and all. But with the manual interventions, there may be a chance of miscommunications, or as per the commitment you are, as per the promise you are giving to the customer, you may not fulfill the promise. I mean to say you have fixed an appointment. maybe it may got missed due to human errors and all. So it will degrade your brand value, right? As per the commitment, if you are not providing the service to the customer, then it will automatically degrade the company's brand. So here the CRM comes into the picture. So customer, before understanding what is dynamic CRM, I'm just trying to explain you what is CRM here. So the customer relationship management is a software, or some of the it provides group of applications there. So now if you see the CRM, here it provides marketing application, sales application, service application, and field service application, project service application. In this way, the CRM will provide some core business applications there. So what is this applications for? Whatever the team they are doing the marketing, the each and every activity or that everything can be maintained in the application, that is software. The sales team will use the sales application and service team will use the service applications. So the CRM, the motto of the CRM is where we can maintain from start to end, full customer, whatever the customer interactions we are maintaining, or whatever the activity we are performing with the customer, each and every action can be maintained in a software or a system. That applications will be provided by the CRM software, right? So now you know what is CRM? That is customer relationship management. Now, if you see here in the market, there is many software, many companies are offering the CRM applications. Now let's say dynamic CRM. We have the dynamic CRM. This is from Microsoft, as you know, Microsoft Dynamic CRM. In the same way, we have Salesforce CRM, right? We have Oracle CRM, and we have SAP CRM, Zoho, Sugar CRM. In this way, there is few more which is not countable. So these are the some of the CRM applications which we are able to see in the market, right? So these CRM applications, whatever I am saying here, CRM, this CRM is provided by Microsoft as a dynamic CRM, and Salesforce company as a Salesforce, and Oracle as a CRM. So these are the different companies which is offering here, right? So before checking with this Microsoft Dynamics CRM, let's try to understand what is the current position in this market. What is the current position of each and every company here? Now, if you see here, in the respective of CRM, the Microsoft Dynamics CRM is currently in the second position, and Salesforce CRM occupies the first position in the market. And Oracle CRM, it is like it's followed by Oracle, SAP and Oracle and all. So if you take the year-on-year growth, here for the year-on-year growth, for the Microsoft Dynamics CRM, it is like 5.8% is the year-on-year growth. You know what is year-on-year growth, right? The business is getting improved for the Microsoft Dynamics CRM. For year-on-year growth, it is like 5.8%. If you take the Salesforce here, it takes 5.1%. So by seeing these figures, this is not from my own, I mean to say this is from the business articles. So the Salesforce CRM year-on-year growth is like 5.1%. So that means the dynamic CRM is giving heavy competition to the Salesforce, so that in the future we may expect more customers for the dynamic CRM. Maybe within 3 to 4 years it may cross Salesforce, but not sure. This is just for prediction. So now if you see here, the market trend, just I'm giving you this information. Why? Because you have chosen the Microsoft Dynamics CRM to get the job, right? So how you can get the job? If the company has more clients, then you are going to get more jobs, right? As simple as that. So for that, you need to understand how this Microsoft Dynamics is performing in the market. So for now, Dynamics CRM has year-on-year growth as 5.8%. That means for year-on-year, they are improving the customers. The Dynamics has improving their customers. That means if more number of clients are using the Dynamics CRM, that means more number of consultant jobs will be there, right? So now just for CRM here, if you see the CRM currently throughout the globe, it's like all the market, I mean to say, it is like $52 million is the current market for the CRM applications, not only for the Dynamics, entire. So this will be expected to $139 million by end of 2030. So you can see the prediction here. So it is going to get more than, I mean to say, nearly three times the business is going to be increased in the CRM sector. So that means learning the CRM or choosing the CRM side platform. So it's like good decision, right? This is what the current position of dynamic CRM, or this is how the CRM applications are performing in the market. Now let's come to our topic here. I mean to say, now you know what is CRM and what are the companies offered by the CRM and what is the current position of it and what is the current trend, like how the clients are using this particular CRM applications and all. Now let's look in different way, like as a consultant here, as a person who would like to learn the CRM applications. So here there is lot of confusion in the market, like coming to the CRM. Now you come across, someone has mentioned what is Microsoft CRM, and someone will say dynamic CRM. Some people will say D365. So this will be named in three different names, like Microsoft CRM, Dynamic CRM, and D365. Everything is same. So you can call it as, previously before 2016, we used to call it as Microsoft CRM. After 2016, we are calling it as D365 or Dynamic CRM. The terminology wise, everything is same here. There is no confusion here, right? So maybe there is here, coming to this D365, we are going to have two types of thing. What is Dynamics 365 CE? That is, CE is nothing but customer engagement. Why? Because as I said, you are going to invest 45 days in your life. So to learn the CRM, just you need to understand whether we are in the right position or not. So first you need to understand whether we are in the right position or not, right track or not. So here Dynamics 365, coming to the Microsoft Dynamics, again there is two parts here. One is Dynamics 365 CE, that is customer engagement, and the other one is Dynamics 365 F&O. F&O in the sense finance and operations. So we have two things. One is customer engagement and one is finance and operations. Here it comes into the picture. Now, if you see the Dynamics 365 CE here the main business core applications are marketing, sales, service, field service. So these are the core business applications you need to learn as a Dynamics 365 CE consultant. So if you would like to get a job in Microsoft CRM, though you should not go with the Dynamics CRM. I mean to say, that should be a proper naming. If you tell to someone like, I'm learning Dynamics 365. So what is Dynamics 365? Whether you are going for a CE or finance and operation, that would be the next question. So you should be able to understand here Dynamics 365 customer engagement will follows this as a business core application. As a Dynamics 365 CE consultant, you should be able to understand all these particular applications, right? Now, if you are going with the Dynamics 365 F&O here, F&O, so here the business core applications are, here they are going to deal finance, supply chain management, warehouse management, project operations. So these are the core business applications which we are going to deal with finance and operation, right? So that means if you want to choose this career, Dynamics 365 CE consultant, you no need to bother about the finance and operations. So if you want to choose the finance and operation, you no need to bother about the CE. Yes, I'm telling you that I'm working as a Dynamics 365 engineer from last 12.5 years. So I am not having the knowledge on F&O. I mean to say, so if you are recruited as a CE consultant, you no need to bother about these applications. Or if you recruited with F&O, then you no need to bother about CE applications. There is a separate team who is working for F&O. So if you check the job portals, there also you could see F&O job openings on D365 F&O consultants, or job opening on customer engagement consultants or CE consultant. This is what you need to understand. So if you want to make the career, there is two things here in the Dynamics 365 CE. We are going to have functional consultant, and Dynamics 365 CE technical consultant. And we have Dynamics 365 CE technical consultant. So you can search for the jobs in both the ways. And if you take the Dynamics 365 F&O, this is like same scenario. So these are the positions which we are going to see in the market. So these are the positions which you can see in the market. Now, as a functional consultant, you should be learning all the out of the box functionalities and configurations and customization part. So this is what you need to learn as a CE consultant, functional consultant. This is more than enough. But if you want to go with a technical consultant, along with all these things, customizations, out of the box functionalities, configurations and all, along with this, you need to include the, along with this, you need to learn JavaScript and C# coding. So C# coding. Sorry, it was disconnected. Let me reshare my screen. Sorry for the disconnection. So this is like Dynamics 365 CE functional consultant and technical consultant. Why I am giving all this information in the sense? So there is lot of confusion, lot of confusion as per the previous experience and as per the previous classes. Some of the persons are looking for F&O and join this CE. After 5 to 10 days, they realize this is not my course. So not to waste your time in the start day, I want to explain, I want to be clear on this. So whether you are going with the CE applications or F&O applications. So just to give you motto on it, just to give you an information here. So what is CE and what is F&O? Now let's take the same example here. Now if you see here, now let's take an example of BMW company. Now BMW company launches a new product, let's say. So after launching a new product, then what would be the next target? They need to promote the product with the different paper ads, TV ads, or whatever. So for that, they will use the marketing applications, right? So for that, CE agent will look after this, and the sales process, CE agent, and the service, CE agent. That means CE consultant will work on these particular applications. Now, when this F&O comes into the picture, in the sense here in the sales, they will raise the invoice, right? So after raising an invoice, so the product should be delivered to the customer and the transactions, everything to be maintained there. So then this F&O comes into the picture. The finance team will do the transaction evaluation and all, and supply chain management, so any company will maintain some warehouses where all their goods they will place at warehouses, right? Now, if you take any Reliance store, let's say, there will be a lot of electronic goods in the Reliance store. So if you go for walk-in, so if you choose any TV, let's say television, so if you like any television model, it is for just display purpose. So once you book the product, they will deliver the product from their warehouse, right? So the process of delivering or maintaining the goods or supplying the goods and all, everything will be maintained by the F&O people. Getting my point? So the logistics, you could say the logistics, everything will be taken care by the F&O people. So this F&O finance and operations will be maintained by using these applications. Just to give you an overview on it. So what is CE and what is F&O? But I just given the high level statement, like this is like F&O, this is CE. There is lot of things in the once you enter deep into this particular application, there is lot of things. But to give you a basic understanding, what is this F&O and what is this CE? This is like basic understanding on the CE and F&O. Right? Got it? So this is like CE and FO. My course which I am going to cover here is Dynamics 365 CE. So I'm going to cover this Dynamics 365 CE. So here we are not going to deal anything about the F&O. So I'm not the right person, or this is not the place if you are looking for the finance and operations. So we have the finance and operations course as well, but I'm not the person. I'm working on the Dynamics 365 CE. I'm going to provide the course training on this CE. Now coming to these points here for the CE, so you may ask the question like whether I can go with functional consultant or technical consultant. So if you are good to go with C sharp coding, so if you are good to work with the coding technologies, then you can choose the technical consultant. So if you feel that I am not good with the coding, and but I want to build a career in IT industry and I want to go for a good positions and all, you can choose the functional consultant. Just to give you an understanding here, as a functional consultant, you can go up to the architect level. I mean to say, from the functional consultant, the functional consultant, regularly he will be in contact with the customer. He will get the requirement and he can analyze the system and he will create some user stories. Along with the user stories, he may need to work on the out of the box functionalities. Now, let's say you can build the process without the code, then you need to do that particular functionality. You need to create that functionality. Now let's say you want to form. Hello. Hello. Sai.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir,
I can't
the
able to
audio
see
is
the video. Sorry
yeah,
for it.
no problem, sir.
So it's continuous
Yeah.
interruption on my side. So actually, this is new laptop only, but there is some interruptions here. Not sure.
Yeah, no
Okay,
worries,
okay,
sir,
that's
no
fine.
worries.
That's fine. So coming to the thing, like as a functional consultant, as I said, you are going to work on out of the box functionalities and configuration part and customization part. So what is configurations here? So the configuration is creating the users or setting the security roles, creating a business units, adding the users to business unit. This type of activities comes under configuration part. And what is customization? Creating a new table, creating new forms, creating new views. This everything comes under customization part. So what is coding? For JavaScript, you may, let's say you want to have some validations, or if you want to insert the table, insert the records with the JavaScript, or if you want to create some plugins, this everything falls under C sharp code. So this is what the technical consultant role there. So now that's up to you. Here we are going to cover the concept except for the C sharp coding. I mean to say the JavaScript also just giving a basic understanding on the JavaScript. Why? Because even though you are choosing a functional consultant, there is a point where it needs to you needs to troubleshoot or you need to investigate the issues on the JavaScript, which is already written. So if customer replies, if customer asks raise any ticket to you, like they have issues with the form, then you need to investigate on the JavaScript as well. So in to investigate the JavaScript, you need to understand how to analyze the JavaScript like step by step. So up to that level, we are going to cover regarding the JavaScript. Coming to the C sharp coding, in this course, we are not going to cover the C sharp code. This is like separate course. This takes 2 to 3 months course. So this is not covered here. But even though you are going for the functional consultant or technical consultant, remaining all the parts are required. For the technical consultant, extra this C sharp and JavaScript is must and should. Without C, JavaScript and C sharp code, you can't get a job as a technical consultant, right? So this is like basic understanding on the dynamic CRM. So till now you could see I just covered what is the terminology. I mean to say there is confusion, as I said, and nowadays you could see there is a Power Apps. So there is confusion with Power Apps as well. So what is this Power Apps? Power Apps is nothing but it is an interface. Previously, we used to have every application in a legacy platform. Legacy in the sense it's like old platform. So to increase the productivity or to increase the performance and to reduce the latency of the page loading and all, everything was changed as a everything got changed there. So now every applications or whatever the functionality you are going to develop, everything is in Power Apps now. So that means if you want to create a table or if you want to create a form or whatever the views or whatever the concept, so everything is in the Power Apps. So in my session, we are going to cover both the things. So how the system in the olden days like legacy and how we are going to use in the new way. So we are going to interact with the Power Apps only. So that is nothing new. So it's the same where we are going to learn this dynamic CRM and we are going to we are going to use the dynamic CRM in Power Apps only, right? So this is for the CRM applications. What I said, what is CRM, what are the current companies are offering CRM, what is the current position we already discussed. And coming to the dynamic CRM, so there is a lot of confusion with the different names like Microsoft CRM, dynamic CRM, D365 we discussed, right? So coming to the dynamics 365, again there is CE and F&O. What the business application for CE we have discussed and what is for F&O we have discussed. And here we are going to cover the CE part. So now let me give some glance on how it looks like the dynamic CRM and what is the main agenda here. So for the dynamic CRM, of course, this PPT and all, I don't believe in this PPTs, just for your understanding here. So this again, the dynamic CRM, it is like cloud-based. The Microsoft currently they are allowing both online and on-premise. Every day everywhere now we are going to use the cloud computing, right? So dynamic CRM will also offer cloud as well as that is we are going to refer it as online and on-premise. So what is this online and on-premise? The CRM supports both the versions. Online is nothing but cloud computing or cloud-based technology, where just you are purchasing the license. As simple as creating a Gmail account, you can create an account with the Microsoft and start building your applications or start using the business core applications like marketing, sales service, and field service. That is as simple as that. Whereas on-premise is nothing but, now let's say one of the company, now let's say Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is again the customer of Microsoft. So now they have shifted to online, but in the olden days, like 5 years or 6 years back, they are going on the on-premise version. So what is this on-premise? They need to install their servers, they need to purchase their servers, they need to maintain their network, they need to maintain their firewalls or bandwidth or everything. The Microsoft will simply install the dynamic CRM software in their servers, so that they need to maintain their own IP addresses and all, right? So we can just access with the link or the URL, whatever they are created in the server. Normal like our websites, you purchase some space from the GoDaddy, let's say. So you are just operating from there, right? In the same way here, for the in their premises, they are going to maintain the network servers and everything, so that the full control on their hands. There will be regular patch updates as well. So the regular patch updates will be done for the on-premise as well. While compared to the online and on-premise will be lagging for 3 to 6 months. So now let's say you have
Your voice is not audible. Sai Sar's voice is audible.
Yeah, yeah, sir. Now it is audible, sir.
Yeah.
So coming to these particular things, as I said, there will be a lot of security roles and concepts which we are going to see. Now, just to see a look and feel here, this is how the Dynamics 365 looks like. So if you see here, this is like instance, like brand new instance. Once you created an instance, some of the applications are already developed. You just need to create your data and start using your applications. So this dynamic CRM can be used both on multi-devices, on laptop or Android or phone or wherever it supports. There will be some Dynamics 365 applications, mobile app as well. So where you can use these applications on your mobile phone as well, right? And as I said, Dynamic CRM, it includes the sales, marketing, finance, operations, customer service, field service, project service. This entire comes under Microsoft Dynamics CRM. As I said, this sales, marketing, field service and customer service, these four will falls under CE bucket, and finance, operations or project service and supply chain management, manufacturing, this everything falls under F&O bucket. This entire, they will also refer it as dynamic CRM. We also refer it as dynamic CRM, but the core applications will differ, right? And the core, just I referred like out of the box functionalities. What is this out of the box functionality? In the sense, there will be a lot of entities, or the entities is nothing but a table in the database. So there will be a lot of entities already created, fields on this particular table. There will be records, forms, or relationships, or whatever it is already inbuilt. So, Microsoft has some research and development team. So based upon the global usage, based upon the global requirement, the system was developed so that any platform, even though for the banking sector, even though the oil and gas and oil, every industry can use these applications. So you based upon the customer requirement, you can also modify the applications, or you can make some changes to the applications. So that means the Microsoft Dynamics CRM will allow us to customize the existing applications as well. To extend the system behavior, we have the concept of C# code, where you can use the C# code to extend the existing functionalities and all, right? So this is how it works. So, there will be a lot of business units where you can maintain some business units and users in this business unit, so that you can maintain the securities and all. So this will be discussed in the separate thing. This is like, I mean to say, where we can discuss all this stuff in the coming sessions. So coming to the content wise here. So content wise, as I said, it will take 45 days, 40 to 45 days. The course will be go with 40 to 45 days, a daily 1 hour session. And you may have the question, how I can practice the CRM. So whether I need to install any softwares, or whether I need to purchase any softwares. For that, the answer is no. You can create a trial account. So it lasts for 29 days. So you can create a trial account for 29 days. So after 29 days, the trial account will be expired automatically. So after expiring, you again need to create a new trial account with your new email ID. So to create a trial account, the prerequisites are, you need to have one email ID and a phone number. So the user phone number, you can't use it again. So after 29 days, you can extend, after 29 days, you can extend the trial account for another 20 days, another 20 or 30, I guess. So another 30 days. So almost 59 days, you can able to use this trial account. So that means for your practice purpose, you can use this particular 59 days trial account. So once it is expired, so whatever you have practiced, you can export it as a solution. And in the new trial account, you can import that solution in the new trial account, right? So coming to the course content, as I said, the content will be shared to you in the group. So you can also ping in the admin, so that the admin can ping you the content. And whatever the courses we are discussing here, the agenda here is, we are going to cover all the concepts in the dynamic CRM, whatever it's required. So whatever the concepts we are going to create, what we are going to learn, for each and every concept will be implemented. We are going to do some mini project here. So in this mini project, we are going to implement all the concepts, whatever the concepts we are learning here, that all the concepts will be implemented in this mini project. Now, let's say we are going to discuss the tables. So here we are going to create the tables in this mini project. If we are going to discuss the process, we are going to create some process here. So each and every concept we are going to implement in this mini project. By end of the course, you are able to complete one project. Don't expect the big projects can't be performed in the institutes. This is the main goal of this project, is to have hands-on experience on each and every functionalities there. So on each and every functionality, we should have some hands-on experience there. So after completion of the course, I'm going to give one more project to you that you need to perform on your own. So the main motto here is, just before entering into some real-time projects, you should be able to complete at least 2 projects on your hands-on, on your hands, on your own. I mean to say, then that will build or boost your confidence before sitting on a real-time table, right? So here, I mean to say, whatever the mini project we are doing in the class, so whatever the recordings, whatever the notes I just entered, these notes will be shared in the same WhatsApp group. Today, I'm going to share these notes. That is my number. You can get my number, and the classes, every class will be uploaded in the tomorrow morning session. As we have the evening, there will be no admin team. So tomorrow morning, I mean to say, in the tomorrow morning, they will upload the session. So whatever the task for every act, for every functionality, we are going to assign some tasks to you. So the task again related to this mini project only. So you need to implement those tasks on this project. So if you are having any issues, you can refer to the same YouTube, the same session, whatever I'm discussing here. That session will be uploaded in the YouTube, right? You can go through that YouTube link and you can perform the same task. But still, if you are getting any issues, just paste the screen, just ping in the group with the proper screenshot. Then I will assist you at least within 2 hours. If I am occupied with my office calls, I can respond you within 2 hours. So please expect delay within like 2 hours. So this is how the session will goes on. I mean to say, after the class is done, I'm going to share you the new project, right? That you need to do on your own. There is no YouTube support or nothing like that. I mean to say, in the class, the project, whatever we are doing, you can do the replica. So you can copy and paste, or you can take it as a guide. But for the other project agenda here is you need to have the touch points on each and every functionality there. So you need to do on it your own. So that's how the program was designed. And here, that's what the program was designed. This is the motto, or this is the what I want to focus on today's demo session. So the regular classes will be started from Monday. It is like for sure from Monday there will be regular classes at the same time, like 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. So this is from my end. So if you have any questions on anything, please let me know.
Yeah, hi. This is
Hi, Hasib.
yeah. I think we have a little bit consideration on the previous week.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
actually,
yes.
the demo
Uh,
should start in the last week. Actually, I guess you are the person
yes,
who
yes,
joined, I guess. Uh,
yes, yes,
so
yes.
last week,
Yeah.
actually, there is some miscommunication as well. Admin team were also not provided me the proper response, and I don't have the. I mean to say there is no proper communication.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
fine.
yes.
Today we had the demo, and from Monday there will be a regular classes. So if you are interested, please you can join
Yeah,
from Monday.
yeah. I have one doubt also. Uh, Currently we are not in freshers. There are in Dynamics CRM has less openings, but we are having experience in other domains. Currently, I'm having a 4 years of 5 months of experience in non-IT.
So I
Um,
suggest if you for freshers, Dynamics CRM won't work for sure.
yes, yes,
Minimum three
yes,
years
yes.
experience were expected. At least two
Yeah,
and a half or 3 years is expected.
yeah.
And as you know, there
I'm
is like
having
two things here: functional consultant and technical consultant, right? For the technical consultant, there will be more opportunities while compared with the functional consultant. So for functional
yes, yes.
consultant, from any project, if you deal with 10 members in a project, 6 persons will be with the coding and 4 persons with the functional consultant. That was expected. But with the 3 years of experience, we'll definitely get a jobs. We'll get definitely we'll have in calls.
From this course, how many I can expect the experience? If I put 4 years of experience, is that okay?
Yeah, you can go with the 4 years, no issue. So if you have that one, just contact Mahesh in the group. So I mean to say there is a
Yes.
person in the name is Mahesh. You can contact Mahesh.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
can
I know.
guide you
Yes.
how to certificates. I mean to say the experience documents and all. He will guide you. So let me
Yes,
let me
yes. Okay.
stop recording. This can't go on air.